statement as per what happened, what he thinks, and his views about what happened yesterday. And of course, we shall be relaying live that statement from here in Migori, just to get our viewers updated on what is happening. Of course, that is a worst political violence. But looking at violence in Migori, that was not the first time that we are experiencing political violence in Migori. It has been there, but this time round, it seems that it's taking another angle, and especially now when the Orange Party is approaching its primaries. And of course, in this region, whoever wins the ticket, the ODM ticket, it's like winning the election. So every party is trying to ensure that yes, we have to get that golden ticket. And of course, with me right now, I have the MP for Kabondo Kasipul, Sylvans Osele. And of course, Mheshimiwa, I know you were not there yesterday, and of course you've heard what happened, and you are a stakeholder, being a member from the neighboring county, Homa Bay. What is your take on what happened yesterday?
First, all forms of violence we must condemn, because in the build-up to it, we may end up in a situation that we had in 2007, and this county may not want to be taken to the same path. I think we need tolerance in everything that we are doing in the political scenes now, whether within the political parties or when we are going to compete against each other. And for us, the ODM, the CORD and NASA fraternity, where the stakes are so high that we are concentrating on delivering presidency to the opposition this time round, we think that our supporters, aspirants, and everybody involved in the political processes must exercise a high level of tolerance. Tolerance means that even governors or members of parliament visiting their fellow colleagues' areas also needs to be courteous enough, some courtesy in also involving them in some of the programs. And these are things that are provided for in the standing orders. These are things that are provided for in the inter-county government relations. And we would wish to see a scenario where every party is involved, even if you don't like somebody, but they are involved also in the planning so that things run smoothly. Because if we continue like this, then we also have enemies who takes advantage of the same. But I personally must condemn a scenario where we now see shooting of live bullets in the presence of the public. You may not know who is going to be injured, and this could set a very bad precedent. So we condemn this, but we also know that our party and coalition has got systems that they are going to use to establish what went wrong and also come up with mechanisms of ensuring that it doesn't replicate somewhere else. But I would request our leaders to exercise the utmost tolerance with each other, because this kind of violence witnessed may go to all other counties, and it's not anything that we want. We want ourselves to go for free and fair elections. Those who win will be supported but by those who lost, because we are one family, then we forge ahead together.
I remember last time when President Uhuru Kenyatta went to Mombasa, and Mombasa Governor Ali Hassan Joho indicated that he was not happy because he was not invited. Do you think also that Governor Okoth Obado was justified saying that why didn't they invite me as a governor of Migori?
I may not know whether the governor of Migori was involved, but first here is a case where Junet is a member of parliament inviting his friends for a party. That is the background that I have. He can invite anybody, including personally Sosele as a fellow member of parliament. But if you are invited and you happen to know that you are visiting another person's government, then it would have been courteous enough for our governor 001 to also inform the governor of Migori of his intended visit to that county. I think that is proper public relations insofar as administration of public affairs is concerned. I may not establish whether that one happened or not, because now it is speculation who is saying this and who is saying this. But even if Obado was not consulted, that is not the reason why we need to have such kind of scenario, the kind of violence that we witness. I think there are other methods that could have been used to address the same issues. So we condemn all forms of violence, no matter what instigated it first. Second, we also encourage respect and consultations and dialogue amongst all our players so that everything runs smoothly for us as opposition.
Governor 001, that's Hassan Joho, has said that, claimed that there was an assassination attempt on his life.
Yes.
What do you say about it?
What I can say is that, when there is chaos and some people are targeted by very many enemies, then the enemies can take advantage. And that is the reason why we are calling for tolerance, because when we are now engaging in our own conflicts, then our enemies can come through and attempt to do something that maybe look like Obado also, yet it could be another hidden hand doing something that is not visible. So even if you talk of assassination attempt, okay, the bullet went through Joho's car. And what do you call when such a thing happen? It is you are actually targeted. But what we cannot answer is by who. Right.
Yeah, thank you very much. That is Kabondo Kasipul MP Sylvans Osele, of course, condemning what happened yesterday and asking for tolerance. And of course, we are in Migori, and as soon as we have that statement from Migori Governor Okoth Obado regarding the yesterday chaos, of course, we'll be relaying it live on KTN News. Back to you in Nairobi.
Rashid Ronald.